Listen again. Circle the correct answer. 1,
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Guggenheim Museum. The museum has been described as the greatest building of our time. It is also, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. Now, before we start, are there any questions you would like to ask?
When was it built?
Well, the building was designed in the 1940s and it was completed in 1959.
It's an amazing design. Who designed it?
It was designed by an architect named Frank Lloyd Wright.
He was American, right?
Yes, that's right. He was born in Wisconsin, and although he designed buildings all over the country, he spent much of his life there.
What kinds of things are in the museum?
Well, there are several types of exhibitions at the Guggenheim. But first, if you come this way, I'd like you to see this. This is the atrium, or Central Hall. We usually have very large exhibits here, and they are only exhibited for a short time.
The light is fantastic.
Isn't it? In addition, there are also some smaller galleries, which are simply rooms with paintings on the walls, for the permanent collections. And then there are 7 other galleries, all wonderful designs where you can find the works of living artists. Now, please follow me this way.
2,
So, welcome to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the oldest and most beautiful art galleries in the world. Before we begin our tour, are there any questions?
Was this built as an art gallery?
No, as you can see, we are actually in a large and wonderful palace, the Palazzo Uffizi. And the gallery is just a part of the palace.
When was it built?
Actually, the palace itself is almost 500 years old. It was built in the 16th century for the Medici family. It was originally built to be an administrative center. Uffizi means offices. But over the years, it was used by the Medici family to store works of art. Eventually, the art became the property of the city, and the Uffizi was opened to the public as an art gallery in 1765.
And what kind of paintings are we going to see?
There are paintings by the most famous Italian artists, Caravaggio, for example, and Botticelli. And there is also a world-class collection featuring Dutch and German painters. There's a lot to see. So, if you'd like to come this way and look.
3,
Hello and welcome to the National Palace Museum of Taipei. In a moment, I'll take you on a tour of part of the museum. But first, are there any questions?
When did the museum open?
Well, the museum opened in 1965, but as you can see, this building is much older than that.
How many items are there here?
About 700,000.
700,000?
Yes, but not all of them are exhibited at the same time. The collection is getting bigger all the time. The museum has been expanded 3 times already.
So, how many items are on display?
About 15,000, and we change them every 3 months. So, if you come 4 times a year for the next 15 years or so, you'll see everything. So, if you follow me down this corridor, I'll show you some porcelain from the Ming Dynasty.